Yes, yes, yes. It's a beautiful day and a wonderful evening. It is with great pleasure as I welcome you to the first episode of Time Out with Yaba. Yes, Time Out with Yaba. A very good evening to you all, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. If you're just joining me, it's Time Out with Yaba. Anywhere you're listening to me from, if you're listening to me from Nigeria, if you're listening to me from Ethiopia, Addis Ababa, if you're listening to me from Kigali, Rwanda, if you're listening to me from Nairobi, Kenya, if you're listening to me from Bujumbura, Burundi, if you're listening to me from Harare, Zimbabwe, if you're listening to me from Lusaka, Zambia, if you're listening to me from Cairo, Egypt, Algiers, Algeria, anywhere you're listening to me from, I want to say a very good evening to you. Yes. It's Time Out with Yaba. You know, the idea is to make sure that we build a community of well-informed people, build a community where young people can be inspired and young people can build in several areas of their life, be it mentorship, be it education, be it way of life, in every area. Yes, so Time Out with Yaba promises to be amazing, promises to be informative, promises to be the link that will help propel you to achieve greater success. Yes. Great. So this evening we shall be looking at how to improve your self-esteem and confidence. How to improve your self-esteem and confidence. Now we shall be looking at the following. What is self-esteem? What is confidence? And what can affect my confidence and self-esteem? How can I build my confidence and self-esteem? Then I'll be giving us some tips on how to build your confidence and self-esteem. So, ladies and gentlemen, what is self-esteem? Your self-esteem is how you think and feel about yourself. Your self-esteem can affect how much you like and value yourself as a person. Your self-esteem can affect how much you believe in yourself and the things you can do. Your self-esteem can affect how much you stand up for yourself when under pressure. Yeah. Your self-esteem can affect how much you are willing to try new or difficult things. And at the same time, how you are willing to move on from mistakes without blaming yourself unfairly. And at the same time, believing that you deserve all the happiness in the world. Great. So, if you have high self-esteem, the way you think and feel about yourself is more likely to be positive. Okay? But if you have low self-esteem, you may find that the way you think and feel about yourself is more negative. And you may feel less able to stand up for yourself. Now, it is very important that we surround ourselves with people that can help build our self-esteem and confidence. Yes, because friends can help make you build positive self-esteem for yourself, or at the same time they can help make you have low self-esteem, which will result to you seeing yourself in a more negative way. So choose people you can surround yourself with, not just anyhow people that can help build you to have high self-esteem and confidence for yourself. Great. Now, what is confidence? Confidence is believing in yourself, your abilities, and your ideas. And also, it can mean that understanding and accepting yourself for who you are. Confidence doesn't mean being outgoing. Sometimes we see people who are outgoing and yet they don't have the confidence. You can be shy and quiet and still be confident. All right? You can be shy and you can be quiet and still be confident. And even when someone is the loudest person in the room, sometimes that doesn't translate to be the most confident person. All right? Yeah, so in a nutshell, confidence is accepting who you are and being proud of anything which makes you you, because there's only one version of yourself. Yes, there's only one version of yourself. Great. So that being said, what can affect my confidence and self-esteem? It is important to know that negative experience can lower your confidence and self-esteem. So that can affect you. Negative experience. Sometimes we pass through a lot of experiences, negative experiences, and it helps lower our confidence and self-esteem. Sometimes, of course, like going through a breakup. I remember sometime I got my heart broken. That really affected my confidence and self-esteem to a large extent, But of course, today we have since passed that stage. So negative experience can lower our confidence and self-esteem, and positive experience can boost your confidence and your self-esteem. Like, for example, doing well in exams, doing well in a test, getting a compliment on how you look, something like, hey, you look beautiful, you look nice, that helps to build your confidence. Or sometimes when you do something nice randomly for a friend or a neighbor, it helps build your self-esteem and your confidence. Now, it is very important to understand and to know that what affects your self-confidence for person A can be different for person B. These experiences differs. So what affects your confidence and self-esteem can be different for different people, can be different for person A, can be different for person B. So it depends. But of course, sometimes, in most cases, like sometimes your results in school can affect you. Sometimes you get a high score, of course, you're proud, you're happy. Sometimes you get a low score, it brings down your confidence and your low self-esteem. And sometimes social media posts, some of the posts that we see on social media, sometimes we just get carried away with what people write and all that, and you get intimidated. Of course, that can also affect your confidence and self-esteem. Then, the level of support sometimes you receive from people you trust. Sometimes people you trust can help. People you trust can break you, and that will result in negative experience, and that can lower your self-esteem and confidence. All right. And also at the same time, when you get some level of support from people, it can help build you. It can help build your confidence and your self-esteem. Now, sometimes Peer pressure can, sometimes peer pressure can lower our self-esteem. Yes, and stigma, discriminations, they can lower our self-esteem. And like we said, relationship problems. In fact, that's one of the biggest, biggest negative experience that can lower our self-esteem. I told you I also got my heart broken, but of course we have since passed that stage, and you should learn as well to build positive self-esteem and to move to carry yourself forward. Now, how can I build my confidence and self-esteem? Building your confidence and self-esteem can take time and practice. And what helps you now may not be the same thing as what will help you in the future. So of course, as you continue to grow, things change. Of course, change is only constant in your life. But there are lots of things you can do to improve the way you feel about yourself and your ability. Sometimes it may be like a big step to make to change things, but start by trying a couple of new things each week. Try to do things that will help build you. Try to associate yourself with people that can help you build your self-esteem and confidence. Go at your own pace and don't put too much pressure on yourself. Sometimes we put too much pressure on ourselves. We try to want to compete with friends. We try to want to, get what our friends have. Sometimes we just put unnecessary pressure on ourselves, and that end up killing us gradually. All right, so don't put too much pressure on yourself. Think about what you expect from yourself, not what others expect from you. Think about what you expect from yourself and not what others expect from you. Be you. Don't try to be someone else, or else you end up crashing big time. Yes, so if you're just joining us, this is Time Out with Yaba. Sit down, relax, and enjoy. Yeah, so tips to build confidence and self-esteem. Tips to build confidence and self-esteem. Tips number 1. Be nice to yourself. Be nice to yourself. Sometimes the little voices in our head is more powerful than you might think. All those small voice, very important. Make an effort to be kind to yourself and challenge any negative thoughts. Learn to speak to yourself in a kind way and uphold yourself with utmost dignity. Yeah, I like that. Uphold yourself with dignity. Now, try this. Write down 3 things that you like about yourself. Let's start from that place. Write down 3 things that you like about yourself, and let's see how that goes. You can drop these 3 things on the comment sections, and you can also ask questions as well. All right, write down these 3 things. Write down 3 things that you like about yourself on the comment sections, and you can also ask your questions in case. Now, tips number 2: don't compare yourself with others. That will help. That will help you a lot, man. Try not to compare yourself with others, because comparing yourself with others is a surefire way to start feeling inferior and terrible about yourself. Try to focus on your own goals as well and achievements, rather than measuring them against someone else's goals, dreams. We are different, man. Someone's priority is different from your priority. Now, nobody needs that kind of pressure. You don't even need it at all. I don't need it. I don't need that kind of pressure, all right? So don't measure yourself against someone else. Don't compare yourself with others, okay? Now, tips number 3. Understand that nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Then try always try to be the best version of yourself, okay? And don't kill yourself when you make mistakes. Mistakes are part of learning. It's part of a learning process. And it is also very important to accept that perfection is an unrealistic goal. Nobody's perfect, all right? So don't kill yourself when you make mistakes. I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, man. You don't want to hear that. Plenty mistakes, and we're still moving regardless. We still move, all right? Yeah. So tips number 4. Remember that everybody makes mistake. I just said that. Remember that everybody makes mistake. We all make mistakes. You've got to make mistakes in order for you to learn and grow. If you don't make mistake, you can't grow. All right, you learn from them and grow. So try not to pat yourself up if you make mistakes. All right. Everyone's been there. Nobody's perfect. All right. That links us to number 3 and number 4. Yeah. Number 5. Focus on what you can change. It's easy to get hung up on all the things that are out of your control. Sometimes things are out of your control, right? But you can't kill yourself if you're not if they are out of your control. All right. Instead, try to focus your energy on identifying the little things that are within your control and see what you can do about them. Now let's try this. Write down one thing that you are not happy with and 3 ways you can change it. It can be 2 things that you are not happy with and ways you could change it. Right? Let's try that and see. That's one sure way to start. All right. Now, number 6. Yeah. Do what makes you happy. If you spend time doing the things you enjoy, you are more likely to think positively. Yeah, over the years I have also tried as much as possible to get myself involved in the things that I love, in the things that make me happy, and of course that has helped build me to a large extent and has helped my confidence and self-esteem. Try to schedule in between time for yourself every day. Little time for yourself to do things that you like, do things that makes you happy. Sometimes some people spend time reading, that makes them happy. Some people spend time cooking, of course that makes them happy. Some people spend time talking with friends, that makes them happy. Some people enjoy having a time out, visiting places, go grab some ice cream, pizza and all that makes them happy. If it makes you happy, make time for it. All right, there's no time at all. Some people say there's no time to check time, but of course you can create time for the things that makes you happy. It will go a long way to build you positively. Now, celebrate the little stuff. Number 7, celebrate the little stuff. Some people want to wait until they get the big stuff before they celebrate. No, the little stuff, you can celebrate them. Celebrating the small victories is a great way to help build your confidence and start feeling better about yourself. All right, celebrate the little stuff, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's try this. Write down 3 things you do well at the end of each day. Write down 3 things you do well at the end of each day. Let's try that and see. Now, be a pal. Of course, sometimes you also want to expect something from people. You also need to give back. All right, you also need to give back. So you need to be a pal too, not you expecting good things from people. At the same time, try to give good things also to people. Be helpful and considerate also to other people. Feel what other people feel. and certainly that will help boost their own mood as well, and they will retaliate, and it will also make you feel pretty good when you give back, when you do good things as well. So it's not just you expecting good things from people. You also need to be that pal they need as well. So it's vice versa. Okay. Now, number 9, which probably is going to be the last tips: surround yourself with a supportive squad. Yeah, my squad. I have a great squad, man. I have a very, very, very great squad, and my squad they are always there for me, and I love associating myself with my squad. All right, David Khalifa, you guys, thumbs up. Moses Agbara, Joseph Princely, the Maris, Hi Manod, Wuchem, I can go on and on and on and on and on. All right, now you need to find people who make you feel good about yourself. Avoid people who tend to trigger your negative thinking, people that will make you feel bad about yourself, people that will make you see the negative side of yourself. Hey guys, avoid those people. Surround yourself with people that will help build you. Now, like these persons will help build you and make you who you are, that make you who you want to be. Make you who you want to be. All right, great. So yes, so if you're just joining us, this is Time Out with Yaba. Sit down, relax, and enjoy. Great, so we're gradually coming to the end of our program for today. Great, so before we go quickly, where can I go for help and support? How can I get help and support? Of course, if you're worried about how you're feeling, or you're worried about your low self-esteem and confidence, you can get support, you can get help. All right, if you're worried about how your low self-esteem and your confidence is affecting your everyday life, it's okay to ask for help. All right, now if you have experienced other issues that have affected your self-esteem, such as abuse, such as bullying, it is very important to speak out. Now, the good news is Time Out with Yaba is proud to have great resource persons who are always available, who could help you develop your self-confidence and self-esteem. And I am proud to associate with these great persons, these great resource persons who are always available whenever we call. Now, all you need to do is speak out, okay? Speak out. It's okay to ask for help. Great. So I just want to say thank you very much for listening to today's episode, and don't forget to drop your questions on the comment sections, and I look forward to hearing from you. I hate to go, I hate to say goodbyes, but of course I look forward to seeing you next week. See you next week for another exciting episode of Time Out with Yaba. I want you to have a wonderful weekend. It's Saturday, the day is just beginning. In some part of the world, the day is ending. In Nigeria, of course, the day is just starting. I know how Saturdays can be. All right, and of course, as we're gradually building towards the festive period. So, next week, I promise to bring you another exciting episode of Time Out with Yaba. For now, I want you to have a wonderful evening and see you next week. Bye-bye. Hey.
Sisi